I mean, I don't think they should be 5 mana cards, obviously. They would be way too good at 5 mana, but I feel like 6 is a bit much. I go first. I don't have double green. I have a knockward hand. I do have Jade Light, which is the best card in the deck. I actually cut a woodland for a forest to have less of that problem. That's funny. I keep getting these double woodland cemetery hands with no untap green on turn 1. Only one 4 mana card. I mean, same deal. It's a good card, but I don't think it's good enough to risk the chance of drawing 2. Yeah, I basically time locked myself by not having an on-tap green source this game. One, two, three. 4, 5, down to 15, play Guardian. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 13. I don't have a 2-turn clock, which is unfortunate. Oh. Well, that was loose. Nissa. Oh, they're playing the mass manip deck. I probably made a mistake animating a forest here. Alright, Vivian Reed is cool and all, but Planeswalkers, we did have a game, that's pretty funny. We had a game this afternoon where, or maybe it was yesterday night, Opponent was stuck with 3 6 mana Planeswalker in hand. They were playing Grixis. Vivian? Do they play Spell Pierce sometimes? I guess I'm going to get traded by Spell Pierce either way. I think I should play Vivian first. Might even just take a land. And I'll just attack. If they want to attack Vivian, I think that's fine. I guess having Vivian high could be good for Krasis. I can kill a Krasis with Golgari Queen though. That's mean. I got an incubation grid. Yeah, this is like kind of a meta deck. It's like the mid-range crusher. It's like probably insanely bad against aggro. And, you know, yeah. Probably really bad against aggro. It's mid-range and not sure against control. Her deck too, yeah. Really? That Frail Mystic? Did it misclick? I'm confused. Oh, was the elf summoning sick? Oh. Maybe I'm playing right into mass manip. What I could have done that might have been better is minus Vraska to kill and like lose my Vraska. Ignore Vivian Reed. This way if they have mass manip, they get to steal like... Or is it just steal a bunch of dudes? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I guess now I force them to steal planeswalkers and I just kill them. They can only manipulation for 2. Was to just ignore Vivian Reed. Doesn't do that much for them. They already have a bunch of cards in hand. This is a weird matchup. I mean, I think this is a kind of matchup that your win percentage goes way up when you've played it a few times. That's good for us, spinning their wheels. Not impressed. Alright. Alright. I have a hostage taker in my graveyard or not? I do not. Well, let's try and find one. They're at 10. I guess I kind of have to get rid of Ugin as well. Attack Dem was dead. They have to chump one. Attack Elf at Ugin. I guess I'll create this for 2. Sure, they tap my mana properly. Yeah, don't have a billion blocks here. Alright, they probably can't come back. Hey, basic. Alright, so they're trying to steal my stuff. Should I just board out all my good cards? The next level play. The Elder Spell for when they steal all my stuff. Just board in all my bad cards. Board out Nissa. also really good at killing their Nissa. At all my 5-mana planeswalkers. I mean, I'm always down for some weird sideboard strat. Crisis as well? Actually be insane in this matchup. Now I might be good. Have no mana sinks beside Gross Chamber Guardian. Oops, I have 5 seconds left. Yeah, I should have cut lands. I think I brought in 25th land and then probably don't need all these lands. Again to 5. Should I give them the oops or is that too rude? I feel like it's a playful oops, but maybe I'll take it the wrong way. Devil Stone Rain. That was pretty loose. Keep Bronton on top. I forgot I had the second Explore trigger. Patrick Chapin sung The Storm where he raps about the Dragon Storm match between you and him. Sure, it's fine. Oh, I thought this deck was supposed to crush Sultai. Maybe when they don't mulligan to 5. We won the first game kind of fair and square. Brainstorm. Trying to get us. They're trying to hook us right on in. That's... I'll go as majority here. Hand count, quick hand count in chat. This is tempting. We've got keep. We've got mull with no explored creatures. We've got keep. We've got mull. We've got keep. We've got mull. We've got keep. We've got it's literally straight up split in the middle. Keeps winning out. I like the keep against Forest Go, whatever they're playing. Again? I thought I hadn't played against that deck at all, and now it's like all over the place again. Well, the good news is they don't kill elves. The bad news is I didn't draw land. They could have Blast Zone. Knowing what I'm up against, I probably would have kept. Wayward Son, is that the match against Chapin? Oh, they got it. Wilderness right into Sack Blast Zone. Dirty. Dirty, dirty dog. Double Stone Rain right back at me. I'm gonna go get a snack after this match. Please no root snare or blink of an eye. Can't ignore Tamiya, they'll actually have root snare in the graveyard. Oh, this is real bad. This is close to scooping territory. I'm not even close to winning this game. Well, maybe I can win now if they're getting greedy. Why don't you just -4 root snare against Sultai? You're like have almost nothing to worry about besides Vivian Raid maybe. If they didn't already have a root snare in hand, it seems horrendous to plus Tamiya there. Nice, I'm getting value out of my cast downs. People keep animating for untapping forests or this is a good turn for us. If they don't have root snare, we have a tiny chance. Wait, did they even keep blue? Oh, they have 1 green floating. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Hey. Resolves and no root snare. We have lethal on board next turn. It'd be kind of absurd if I won that game. It would probably be mostly on the opponent's greed if I did, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna win. Hey, Scared for Life, I have Nissa in play. My Overgrown Tube taps for 2 mana. Even if I tap it for a black, it still makes an extra green. And the land has vision, so I'm attacking with it, and after before blockers, I use it to. This is pretty close to scoop territory. Only have 20 cards left in the deck. That is the one good thing about Bonds. Seems bad, but about Tamiya, you just dig so much. Even when you break. Yeah. Scallybobs, thanks for the follow. I like dealing with planeswalkers by just having creatures in play. But it's kind of a nice hedge against Scavenging Ooze, rather than have cast down. I'm not sure which one's better. Probably don't need the extra mana source. Could try one of each. Let me actually have all the branchwalkers. Let us do the one Braska's Contempt. What's Bastion for? The land in the sideboards. Essentially for matchups where you want to board out all the elves against decks that have a bunch of sweepers. Oh, this sounds so unexciting. It hits somewhat hard. I feel like it can do better though. Could mulligan into Oblivion too. I think it's a matchup where you want to mulligan fairly aggressively. I don't know if this hand is that great either. Why do we have Carnage Tyrant against me? That makes very little sense. A 6 mana wall. That's the danger of mulliganing. I think people mulligan a bit too much, and that was maybe a syndrome of me mulliganing too much. But to be fair, this is a kind of matchup where you want to mulligan a decent bit because it's not too much about attrition. It's more about like curving out and stuff. They're gonna look like geniuses with their Carnage Tyrants. I even have the Disdainful Stroke in hand, making me look real dumb. If I play Elf, I can play District Guide Branchwalker next turn, but if I play District Guide, I can also play these cards next turn. I'm not gonna play Vivian Reed anyways. I guess I'll play District Guide first. I think it's slightly better, because now I can just play a Branchwalker next turn and keep mana up for Disdainful Stroke. If the idea is to curve out, how do you mulligan that hand? Well, I didn't have Land or Elf. I didn't have Brontodon. I didn't have any of my Disruption. So that was my beef, was the hand. Oh, man. Even better if I had Breeding Pool. Could have mana for Disdainful Stroke. Scavenging Boozy got to Mythic. Must be. I'm struggling. What are you playing already? Phoenix? Yeah, people have been doing good with Phoenix. I'll just block with everyone. Phoenix deck's pretty swingy, it seems. I don't like it. It's not consistent enough. It is pretty strong. I just got demolished. Bit late. Have 9 mana. Actually, I might be okay here. Oh, they have Tamio in play. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh, that's kind of embarrassing. That was pretty unfortunate. I could have killed it too first. Yeah. It's not the first time, and it's not the last time something like this is gonna happen. That's pretty unfortunate. Oh well. Oh, never mind, my district guide had summoning sickness. I couldn't get rid of the Tamio anyways. Or I should have done that before. Yeah, I'm kind of dumb. I might have kept Branch Walker instead. Start making dudes. I'm not sure how I possibly win, honestly, but I guess we'll see. Double Brontodon pretty good. No, I think I need to find something better. And Vraska doesn't even kill the lands. Alright. I need to get infinite value out of Nissa and Tamiyo, etc. Alright, I guess I don't need a break. Man, I'm kind of not doing that great, but I also think I'm getting pretty unlucky. Get to try Vivian. It's pretty exciting. Vivian against Control too. I think playing Jade Ranger first is probably good. Especially if they're playing us for mid-range somehow. Obviously I get demolished by Kaya's Wrath, but whatever. They might not even have Kaya, they might just be Esper mid-range. They'll usually play a removal spell when they have it there. I'm gonna go for the outplay. Lose. I don't know. I guess they have to have something, right? It's pretty hard for them to not have anything there. I'm not too worried about settle. I mean, if they have settle. Yeah, I don't know what the correct line was. Maybe that was just insanely greedy. How to tune a deck? I don't know. Just add cards when they're good and cut cards when they're bad. Kind of simplistic, but I don't think it's like an unreasonable approach.
Let me show you what was lost.
I can cast creature spells as it had flash, but I figured don't want to get countered. Wow, that was a sick draw. Much sickness. I guess I'll leave cast down. Alright, I think we're in pretty good shape now. Oh, 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 oh.
Have you ever lost a home? And no one knows the why.
Alright, they've had enough. The trilogy of Planeswalker, good enough. Those of Kai is not really a beating, honestly. It's pretty bad. It's good. It's really good against red. I'm not saying it's pretty bad in general. I mean, it might be pretty bad in general. I don't know. But, Harpooner comes in. Hostage Shaker's pretty bad. And then it's like Walrus Walker's pretty bad. I think I do 2 casts down usually. Yeah, that's what I do. I could do Vraska's Contempt over the Elder Spell. I'll try the Elder Spell in this matchup. Why the Karn Bastion? For next for land for when I board at 4 land or elves. To not be too short on mana sources. Actually nice too. It works nice with Explore Creature to have 1 more land in grindy matchups where you against control you usually want to hit lands of your dudes. I mean, against almost everyone. Yeah, I mean, Osefkai is a fine card. Like, the live gain against red is kind of insane. It's like a huge beating, but it is somewhat clunky. Hey, does anyone have a thoughts on Deckmaster and have ideas on how they could make Deckmaster better. I don't watch a ton of streams. Usually I listen to streams when I'm cooking more than I actually watch them, so I don't use Deckmaster pretty much ever. Am I set on Sultai for the PTQ weekend? Nah. I mean, it's in 2 weeks. I haven't played another deck. I need to branch out. I'm doing my classic move where I'll play the same deck and then I'm like, oh, the tournament is tomorrow and I've only played one deck. Wish we could still click on decks to see what's left in them. Oh yeah, they got rid of that function. Was it going against like... Why did they get rid of that? That's an interesting one. I think I should probably keep. Also just getting a dude at 4 power is kind of nice. I already have a bunch of lands and explore dudes. An export button. I feel like the Elder Spell might be good this game. I mean, how am I going to deal with Teferi if they have a Teferi? Classic Elder Spell when they have Thief of Sanity. Damn, I don't know, this card just... It's really good against the Planeswalker decks, but it's been pretty bad for me, honestly, overall. I know that people find it really good. And before Elder Spell wins me the game, like in 10 turns or something. Am I qualified for the next PT? Yeah. Is Deckmaster on? Ah, good point. It's funny, does no one even use Deckmaster? Like, I streamed all of this afternoon without Deckmaster, now that I think about it, and no one even mentioned it. Like, just now, you're mentioning it. People just gave up on me. They're like, streamer's useless anyways. I'm just done. He'll never learn. I use it, I'm just too shy. It's okay to ask, especially if you do it in a nice way, you know. Chat already knows all the Sultai cards. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But at least I got 4 cards closer to a crisis. You want to discard. You want to keep always forests because of Nissa. Even though at this point it's pretty marginal. I think I'm going to win this game just because they're stuck on land. I'm just gonna draw. I'm gonna eventually draw this. So I expose Nissa to thought erasure by playing like that. I mean, they were playing control, right? Or are they playing mid-range? I kind of lost track. Do you ever want to alt Nissa in this deck? Yeah, I would say that when you get to 8 mana, when you get to 9 loyalty counters, you usually want to ultimate Nissa. Oh, maybe he didn't have a counter spell. Alright, I'm just gonna dump my hand because if they cast Kaya's Draft next turn, I'm kind of fine with it. And it's unlikely to have Kaya's Draft with all the creatures they have. They might still have a few. Actually, they might have even cast one this game. Okay, yeah. Land, so you never know. Maybe they got really unlucky. Alright. I'll do 12 in case I draw duress. Hopefully it keeps my black source up. I think it will. Alright, it did. I was way too lazy to manually tap there. I was willing to risk it. I'd have Elder Spell to Fairy. That's kind of spicy. Suggestions for making Deckmaster better? It's funny. My friend is staying at a hotel in like a town in France called Angers. It's like fairly small, but not tiny either. So he's staying at the hotel, like not a super like normal hotel, and the guy at the reception's like, "I need your credit card in case you take something out of the minibar." He's like, "Okay, sure, whatever, you know, that's fine." Then he gets it in his room and he checks out the minibar, and there's literally a 50 centiliters bottle of water in it. That's it. That's the only one bottle of water. Oh. Classic France. Just classic France. I don't even know if it's classic France. Am I gonna get wrecked here? Probably. I should probably just cast it down. No, I think I like playing Trade Light Ranger first. I feel like the area of enhancement is kind of unclear and hard to find with Deckmaster, but that just might be me. The area of enhancement, as in, it's like hard to click. Is there not a better free drop than District Guide? Not really. The free drops are kind of bad. How do I beat a giant Vanguard? Vanguard seems pretty good again right now. Deckmaster is kind of hard to click. Show says District Guide kind of upsets me. I just like my mana sources show. I like playing lands and playing spells. What do you think the best free drop is right now in Sultai? I do hate incubation druids. I like District Guide because, I mean, it's good against Baby Teferi. Brontodon? I haven't played against this. I haven't played against Deafening Clarion yet. I used to like Brontodon. I was even playing 2, but it seems like Reclamation decks are slightly less popular, and man, this is rough. I could try Thief of Sanity. It is hard to cast. I think Midnight Reaper might be good right now. Scared of red deck wins. I'm not too scared of red. Yeah, I agree with Gross Champion. You don't need as many free drops. But I felt sometimes like the deck was 1 mana short. So I felt like I was raised up. This free guy was a nice compromise. Hopefully they have a bunch of stupid tricks in hand. Oh, I should have played a land first. I was going to adapt. Oh, that's a disaster. They played that weird, to be honest, but kind of owned me. I would also, hey, just, especially with Gross Chamber Guardian, just cut all the non-J-Light Ranger free drops. Alright, this card does not have haste. Let's hope they don't have the sprint. Wait, they have something? Hopefully it's just a land. Reckless Rage, that's fine. Ooh. So I can play 4/4 Krasis, and this time to 4/4 Krasis. Or I can just play 5/5 Krasis.
Less than 3.
Botched. You're a long botched. I feel like I barely know you. Thank you so much for all the support. I'll lose to Reckless Rage now. Am I just dead, actually? Give me the good game after top decking. Sometimes they give you the good game when they don't top deck. Well, if I didn't cast Krasis for max, I guess I didn't have to attack with all my creatures. No, it's dead regardless, right? With the shock top deck, they just shocked me twice. I think the rest's pretty good against this dead deck. I'll see, let's see. I'm not sure what's bad against their deck. Everything seems kind of good. These two cards seem bad. You can see Finale being too slow. And their dudes get high toughness sometimes. Karn's probably bad. Probably cut a Vivian Reed. Maybe even a Nissa. Harpooner's kind of sketchy. Could kill Fetter, but... Bronton on blocks Vanguard, but against their deck they have like Reckless Rage and stuff, so it's probably not that good. Same for Hostage Shaker, I don't know, might be slow. Just Reckless Rage is such a giant beating. Dreadhorde Arcanus could be good in Modern. Between Arcanus and the Red Finale, it's a lot of ways to cast your... Lots of ways to cast Ancestral Visions for free. Dire Fleet Daredevil is a beating. Also starting the game at 14 is not gonna be great for me. Not sure what I'm doing. Kind of going for some kind of outplay. I'm not sure that's gonna work out for me. I might do something suboptimal. Alright, I think I'm gonna switch deck if I lose this match. Was Huey still winning it all with Yukuhiro's deck? Even Muiz, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Thanks, bud. It's kind of worked out. They kind of wasted their turn. Jerry's Esper list is just perfect. I feel like I've heard other people say that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna attack. Does feel like I need to stall. If I tried Grazer instead of Elf, it would be awful in this deck. You don't have enough lands. Not awful, but it would be close to awful. It's funny, usually his deck is decent against creature decks, but this matchup's kind of tough. They're kind of annoying. Let's see. I guess I'll just be reasonable and play someone have the list for me. I'm being lazy right now. Damn it. Hold dealer. Please hold. Yikes. I guess we're dead. Shock. No. What? That was weird.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
Whatever. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just win if I get to untap. Oh, that was unexpected. Yeah, I guess Hostage Shaker is probably good. Is Contempt just too slow? It might be. Yeah, Fine's pretty bad. Contempt's good against Destroy thingy. Also, Fine's pretty good target was stupid Daredevil. Harpooner could be good. Lots of guard could be good. Kang says, I think we just want all removal. Yeah. Some of my removal's a bit clunky, but you might be right. My draw is awesome and their draw's terrible. That's the problem when you play these beatdown decks with a lot of tricks. You have so many awkward hands. You have so few creatures. Which is probably why I should have all these removal in my deck. I think I'm just going to snag the Branch Walker, draw cards. Could have also plus and just get Branch Walker back in case they have the haste dudes. It's pretty good. Sick. And Reckless Rage is so good in their deck. Do they have something against Raska's Contempt? I don't think so. It's unfortunate. I got greedy, should have cashed it in. I guess if they use a pump spell, I'm still like kind of 2 for wanting them. Or 1 for wanting them.
Kesky nerf.
What's up? What's new? Not much, buddy, not much. Just grinding. Josie Brewer, thanks for the 6 months Twitch Prime sub. I have nothing. They don't have a ton of removal in their deck, right? Alright, got there. Alright, we can keep playing Sultai. My Diamond 1.